top of the morning to you ladies. I'm Pied Piper, and today I'm Gene the Elastic. Now, I know Gene doesn't look the most elastic. Truthfully, he looks like an egg who was on a survival show, but that doesn't matter. What Gene has is a dream. Now, I'ma be honest, I don't know a lot about history about the Knights. Okay, can't wait to read a wiki. Blah blah. I just know they're on Malta and they're a small nation. And that's basically it. You know, I'm truthfully honest, I have no clue about their history. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean I can't have fun. I'll just say stuff about the country that's historically inaccurate, and all of you great people will all correct me in the comment section down below. Now, with all the yimble yamble of the dingle dangles and the jambles of the shambles out of the way, I think it's time to start playing as the Genes that are a little bit too elastic. Here comes the Gene, do 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 do. Here comes the Gene, and I'd say, why'd you steal my jeans? Gene, Gene, Gene is a stick. Enough of gening around Jniper. I decided to put 400 AI aggressiveness because I totally had a reason to live today. When I load up the game, I realized I photoshopped this man into pants and I photoshopped him into a stick which is held by a Gene and a sun. This video is going great, isn't it? Now, looking around where to attack, I had multiple spots where I was interested. There were a lot of free spots around the Ottomans, Athens, Byzantine, Cyprus, and Ramazan. Is that to pronounce them? Yeah, Ramazan. I don't fucking care about them. But the main problem there is the Ottomans. Let's just say they go a little crazy sometimes. Now, be honest, Italy right now was not the worst pick. Because Italy had a lot of little states, and to be honest, I could go for any of them and I could slowly grow. But I don't know. Iberia was never a shot. Portugal and Granada can beat me alone. And if I beat Granada, there's gonna be Castile, Aragon, and Portugal, so it doesn't seem a good idea. So from all those picks, I decided to attack Tunis. Now, the thing about this game is that everyone starts with equal troop amounts, or I think everyone starts equal troop amounts, or the AI spawns troops in the forest for turns, which means basically, like, you know, the AI is dumb. It wastes money that you could use to immediately attack someone. So theoretically, if I make a couple of countries around Tunis declare war, I could snip in for like a couple of provinces. And maybe I could be a roll. Fuck that. Let's look at what I'm doing right now. I decided to go full balls deep and put the max military upkeep, so it's gonna be like minus 10.5% off. And a little in research, you know. But little spoilers, I don't do research here. I did not do research in this video. As you can see, I'm patiently waiting the 4 turns, and I am gonna have to attack. Now, I asked how do you fucking pronounce that? Togourt to declare war at Tunis. By my masterful diplomacy, I mean asking really politely. And they also ask Dieridi. Dieridi? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. So I tripped, bless new game, pressed yes, and I quickly span back to Knights, and I forgot to set the AI difficulty. Now basically the strat was again same, but I was like, you know, maybe I should wait a little. Patience is really the game, which I of course had. And also, foreshadowing is a tool used by... Now I was smart, I waited 1 turn and forgot to declare war, but I waited 2 turns. I was saying, this is my time, so it jumped in the capital again, and boom, I had it in. I'm in Tunis. Tunis is in me, but I got only 2 provinces. But don't worry, let me cook. Now, I was trying to snip off a little part, but it didn't really work out. The Driedi got it first, but then I had a preposterous thought in my head. Let's say that I would take Tunis, which of course I would. I'm a Sigma. I go to Tunis, I wait for them to peace out with Driedi, and I attack Driedi immediately. This, of course, is not going to put me in a lot of debt, which I will regret. And it seems that strat actually worked. Shit, that was a really dumb, risky strat, but it actually pulled off. As you can see, I'm clearly improving relations so that I don't get fucking stabbed later on in the game. I mean, they respawned over there, but we don't really talk about that, actually. And boom! As easy as that. All I needed to do is just good do diplomacy, and also using an exploit. You'll see me doing a lot of those today. And as easy as that, I had basically just conquered all of Tunis, really. After the Tunis war, my complete country was in shambles, aka the Tunis territory, because I wanted a little debt. So I spent like a good while trying to stabilize this. And after a while of stabilizing, I looked at my southern border and I realized that Tunis has not gotten enough of a beating. So I got more troops. I declared war and thinking that it would be an easy war, I fucking got beaten. And I of course took an L, so I went into panic mode. AKA, take the loan, and if it ain't working, then you go home. Basically, my goal was to, like, you know, drag them out. If they're gonna take some, basically Russian strategy in World War II on Mission Barbarossa. And after I got a little far, I got 200, so I go in, barely beat that with 16 troops. I want to tell you, 16 troops. Go into the capital, they send 14, I attack, and another W for the Piper. Like, I genuinely didn't know how I won that. Damn, I must have like skill on this game. Must have played like, I don't know, 400 hours on the game? I don't know. So the next thing I decided to attack, or next country, was Fezzan. Now, Fezzan doesn't look like a strong country, and basically the place they're in is desert, right? So they immediately took one province and immediately failed on one of my attacks. You know, I should maybe really try to prepare for battles, or precisely for wars. Now, loans was my best friend, and I took a lot of them. I spawned in more troops, lost another battle, and I kind of started panicking a little. So I went full death mode, and not in the way that I can't hear, but in full just attack, okay? I took out every loan that I can. You can see my money going in minuses. But I did retake some provinces, and they took that, but don't worry, I can now take that, and now have the money to spawn to 400. And actually was not that bad of a situation, actually made it out pretty fine. Yeah, bae! What can I tell you? A classic Piper W will happen again, promise. Also, as a genius Piper move, I forgot to lower my investments, so that whole war that we had was 10 times more expensive for me. But doesn't matter, I'll go into another war, and this time I swear I'll be prepared. Already in a financial situation, and I'm going into a war. Now, they can surely not catch me off guard, right guys? Actually, doesn't seem like they can't. Morocco attacked the same time, and Morocco kinda carried me. Thank you, Morocco. I will remember that. You thought I was gonna lose, didn't you? How could you? Guys, I never lose. I rarely even embarrass myself online. Come on, guys. Who do you think I am? Some wacky goober? I could never. Oh my god, wacky Piper over here, looking silly, mean, like a goofy ass jelly bean, planning an invasion on Athens. Piper, Athens is 2 provinces. You're a bit more than 2. This should be easy. Let's go for the capital. What's the worst that could... Okay, I mean, I'm a dumbass. Now you might say, Piper, is Piper a dumbass? No, I did not expect that. This is one of the things you have to learn, that this game, 2 pronunciations are small. Even try to freaking naval invasion. On me, that would never, ever fail for me. Well, second time's the charm, so I walk in with 200 troops, even less, and then I beat them with less than troops than I started. Hey, I'm not asking, I got the W, okay? Yippee! But now I share a border with the Ottomans. This will not result in a future conflict. I swear. After that, I felt pretty good. I felt like a winner. I felt like that. And oh, it seems Ottomans had a problem with me, you know, existing. So you know what I did? I got tired of this shit. I socially manipulated almost every country that bordered the Ottomans into attacking them. I admitted to losing those 2 lands and going to my most, let's just say, most soldier amount place. I legit don't know how to speak anymore. And let's just say I got a little angry, and I took most of the Ottomans' Greek lands, or modern day Greece lands. You know, a slight bit tad over a little anger. You know, I'm not gonna talk for all of this because I'm only realizing this now how painful this video will be to edit, and you know, I'm not really suicidal at this point, so I'm pretty happy to be alive. But the whole war was a absolute W of diplomacy on my hand. Like, genuinely, okay? I took so much land just by doing good diplomacy, you know? Waiting for Ottomans to peace out of Kandar so I can, you know, take land, you know, and stuff like that. You know, just genius diplomacy. Genius Piper. When am I not freaking genius, bro? I have to say that, okay? Now, yes, you did see me there theoretically ask almost every nation that borders Ryzen to attack him. It's because they decided it would be a funny time while I was in the middle of an invasion of another country to attack me. So Ryzen, fuck you. And I even got like one province lined off of you, you little scrotum. Look at that empire. It's pretty sweet. With a little bit of Greece, a little bit of Tunisia, and a Malta in the middle. We have managed to collectively become a pretty powerful Mediterranean power. But I don't want to be Mediterranean. I want to be even stronger. I want to be stronger. I want to be better. So that means I'm going to have to invade more innocent countries. Now you might be saying, what is going to follow me in this operation of pursuit called invade innocent countries? Well, I got just a man for you. Morocco. Now, Morocco may not seem like a big player in the lore of Pied Piper, but we're about to see how, let's just say, we became a little friends, you know? I kind of want to take Aragon. I mean, really, if you think about a middle Mediterranean island, you think of Malta or Sicily, and Aragon on Sicily, which it gives me enough claim validity here. Now, of course, Aragon was being fucked in the ass by France, so that means no one really cared about the Sicily island being lost, but there was some trouble with a different island. I'm not talking about where the short little man was born. I'm gonna get that later. I'm talking about Sardinia. Oh! Do you see that? May have been a freezer and cob, but Telmes just declared war at me at the most uncomfortable time. And, let's just say me being allied to Morocco is really gonna carry me here. So I've kept on pushing in Sardinia, knowing that, you know what, nothing's gonna bad happen here. So I also asked Morocco to declare war at them, although I didn't call them to war, I just asked them to go to war. It happens, what can I tell you? The overall push was pretty fine. They had like a pretty big troop stack, and, you know, it was kind of hard to like fight against them, but of course, loans came clutch, as they usually do come for me. Now, currently I was like pushing them pretty nicely, but again, my main problem was money, okay? Money at this point was kind of like a problem because I didn't have a lot of money, so that meant if these troops just fucking failed and, you know, and they did fail. The one in Tebessena, I think that's how it's called, failed, and I need to take another loan, but the problem is, if you take more loans, then it's gonna be harder. I also tried beating out with Aragon, but it only was for 4 per 2 provinces, so I was not beating out with Aragon, basically. I was not taking an L, and if I'm gonna fight a war, I'm gonna probably try to take most of it. So yeah, as you can see, I can only take 2 provinces. So otherwise, the push from them became pretty weak, but the place where they conquered most of Morocco land, that was where they had 600 troops, which I had nothing. Like 600 troops, so I was kind of in trouble. But I kind of weakened them down with those troops, so I calmly just slowly really just try to retake the land that it has been lost. And of course, Morocco is gonna be helping a lot, of course. How could they not? And I retook in Morocco's land, you know, just because I'm a G, and you know, I help out my boys, you know, so now it's just a head westwards. Now the problem is, you know, when I mentioned Morocco's gonna help out, yeah, they got basically annexed. So you know, pretty awkward moment, what can I tell you there? So I was about to get to their capital and actually did take their capital, and I was pretty on a high horse because I was like winning a lot of battles. I did mess up one province. I should have been more careful, but you know, overall I'm still going, I'm still attacking. Just look at this, I'm taking land. Now the thing I was kind of getting worried about is the fact that not only did it retook that land, Constantine and Settle, and more lands that are around it, I also didn't see the 117 troop stack. That kind of fucked me up. I was kind of getting worried that my troops will like fizzle down. They had like a 1k at the very end, so I was kind of scared about that. But you know what, I was just praying and spraying I would survive at this point. A pretty tough war. It's pretty hard to also win this war when you have an incompetent ally. Understand how France and Britain failed in World War I. The attack continued and it was pretty alright. I mean, I was keeping it calm. I was trying to push in most places. The main problem, as I said, was the fact that I was getting scared if I would like run out of troops. But I was holding it. I was being pretty strong. It was being a really good attack. And that attack in Fez might have failed, and they're starting to push there. But we're pretty good. I'm gonna try to peace out for 2 provinces while screwing over Morocco. As you can see, they didn't accept that. Now I asked these Mzab to go attack Fez, or to attack Telmet, sorry. And I also gave them, access to my country. So that I was like thinking they're gonna send troops. And they kind of were helping out actually in the start. They were kind of helping me, which I appreciated, of course. And the troops that were further in Morocco kind of got, you know, just there. And the nation that I asked to attack, they were actually really helping me push now. And I was starting to get worried that, damn, I gotta take the most land. But I didn't really care. It was fine. Until they them fucking selves declared war at me. Now, I didn't notice this immediately, but those son of a bitches declared war at me. So next turn, right? Next turn, I'm surprised when these douchebags attack. What a y'all are such great people, by the way. So I was immediately wanting to like immediately peace out. I wouldn't be losing really nothing. I just did not want to keep on fighting this, and I asked for this land again, Telmet, you know, just to, you know. But no, they didn't accept. They kept on going. Luckily, I had saved up my money and I have 300, so I had like pretty effective force to push backwards and to push them back. So basically, they just split me apart. They just wanted me to die. Well, this whole time Morocco hasn't been really helping out at all. I mean, they have been just like troop fodder for Telmet, and that's basically it. Such dipshits, I have to admit, you know. And I even asked France to declare war on Mazab, and they're not gonna help out really in this war, but you know what, I just sent what I had of my troops to kill off them and push west again. So I pushed west, got stopped, pushed west again, got cut in half, and then pushed west again. And the naval invasion in Aragon failed, sadly. Boo-hoo. Nothing really to say for me. Just pushing west. This was the hardest this is a pretty hard war, I have to add. I really struggled. This Aragon was also trying to decide to like go big, but you know, we all know how that worked out. I just asked Nadavid to declare war at Aragon, just to fuck them over. Now overall, I was barely losing these two's war, and I also didn't notice that Portugal declared war at me. Like, everyone just wanted to beat my ass. No wonder why I thought I still had the 400 AI difficulty, man. What the hell? And I teamed up on the El Bahal to destroy those troops, because that's I thought, or at the time of course, I thought that was their last big troop holding position, and then I pushed with weak troops. Like fucking sticks and stones I pushed. 102 and 48. And man, they were my mates, because we absolutely pushed forwards, okay? Morocco was my oyster, because I absolutely beat the shit out of a lot of land of them. There was a part where they pushed me back, but I had an 800 troop, you know, from behind to like, you know, keep everything in check. But otherwise, the war was wrapping up. It was a pretty tricky war, must be honest. If I didn't do some things correctly, I would have probably rage quit and lost. Which I mean, it would have happened in this recording. But a tricky war. Muzad, I forgot how they were called. They really fucked me over. I just want to thank them very much for still not winning, apparently. Like, what the hell was that? And boom, the war was done 100% on both. Telmet was still alive in, I forgot, the place under, what is it? Under that, and under Gibraltar, and I took all the land, and boom, and the Knights came more successful. Morocco, of course, didn't get no land, because, you know, Morocco fucking lost. Also, white peace with the Portuguese. I did not want to fight those geese. This was an opportune time for me to peace out with Aragon, but I just didn't do that. I guess I was too preoccupied with, you know, getting my shit together. What can I tell you? And this was also the first time that I was making officially 1,000 ducats per turn. So pretty big for me. But overall, yeah, what an awkward war, I must add, you know. Really screwed me over. Also, I took this as an opportune time to peace out with Aragon. I mean, they were annexed by this time, so I just took what I really had. I'll definitely be visiting you again, Aragon. I was minding my business and, oh, Nepal! So, with 2k troops. Okay, wait, that's actually kind of scary. Can I just really have just peace in my game? I let them have Sicily because Sicily is not developed nor assimilated to win there. So, you know what, Naples? Good job. The naval invasion, though, just sucked ass, bro. What are you trying to do here, bro? You ain't getting on my naval invasions, bro. No freaking way. So I spawned 2k troops in Valletta, and Naples is gonna be a little bit harder to beat, but I'll try my best. They're also a pretty strong nation. So I asked Venice to attack, and I naval invaded and lost half my troops there, and went there and lost. Okay, that was not really impressive, I have to admit. Now, they were getting attacked by Venice in the north, so I waited a little bit to, you know, feel safe, you know? Because I don't want to embarrass myself. Fuck, this video is gonna get edited a lot, and I don't want looking at embarrassing footage. So I just launched 1.500k troops attack in Sicily, and I barely managed to get any land that was theirs, but aha. See, this is where I'm genius. Instead of right now, I could peace out, I could just wait for Venice to peace out first, and only then I could attack. So basically they're gonna be really weakened, and fucking they're gonna be pathetic, and I could just take all the land that Venice didn't take from them. What can I tell you? I'm a born genius. My brainicle is brainium and my ickles are lickles. That made no sense and sounded disgusting. I'm sorry. And boom, Naples is here, and it looks terrible, so it's probably gonna be an easy invasion for me, truthfully saying. So I sent some troops to Aoh2, which sounds like an F slur, but you know, I love being in Aoh2. I'm a little bit of a fagot myself, but anyways. Yeah, so boom, these are the quite cool borders. I actually quite like these type of illy borders. Really cool, man. That actually reminded me that when I was younger, I used to say the F slur before I realized that I liked men. But I wouldn't say as faggot. I would say as fagotti, or in an Italian way, a faggot, or fagotti. You know, I have lost my bolts and screws, and I have no screwdriver to screw it back in, do I? Whoa there, slow rider. Did you see that? A Novgorod, Tunis, and Genoa trying to attack me? Well, Tunis more specifically. It's kind of surprising that I survived this long, but they're not gonna live for long. I can promise you that. Now, Tunis, with all due respect, when I had struggles attacking you, it was when I was one province nation. And since I'm such a big power, I just nicely asked to peace up with Genoa and Novgorod. I also took some loans out. Not gonna lie, need to pay the bills. And I spawned more troops. And I spawned more troops. And I was ready to go to war. Now, Genoa accepted as a smart nation. Tunis didn't. Tunis is gonna get killed. I don't think there's really a secret there. I will hope you would like to say goodbye to Tunis. That one province that I left them with, they really tried doing their best, but you fucking dead, aren't you? As soon as they had a chance, as soon as they were gone, like a bird in the night sky, they're dead. Man, such a shame. They could have maybe even been a little bit of a base nation. No. They had to do this to me. And I also asked a couple of people to nicely and politely declare war at Novgorod, you know, just to make them suffer. And I'm gonna recheck if they really don't wanna, you know, fight me. Because they're gonna die because 10 billion people didn't declare war at them at once. Because to be honest, fuck them, man. They absolutely suck dick. Fuck Novgorod, man. And now I'm going for the Holy Land. The Holy Land is there, but I'm gonna take most of its Holy Land. So I'm right down in Shamar, who's attacking a couple of nations right now. So I'm kind of disrupting their schedule, but I don't really care. I just need land, and I know I'm not owning Jerusalem. I'm gonna get to that. Don't you worry. Just casually pushing up. They're not really a challenge to me. You know, because I'm that much stronger. I mean, I could have definitely sent more powerful troops, but didn't really feel like it, you know. I also got scared there for 1 second that the Ottomans were alive, but apparently they weren't. Fuck you, Otto boy. And then I took basically most of what I could take from those lands. And boom, not the Holy Land, because I don't have Jerusalem. I also have a lot of provinces that are not stabilized. That is not smart and very bad. And then what follows is declared war against Nyezhd. Now, of course, this war is going to be easy, and, you know, 2k shoot troops would be enough. So as you can see, I'm just rushing in. I have Jerusalem. I'm happy. This is probably an easy war. They're not going to beat me, right? Oh, damn. I lost the battle. What's the worst that could happen? Immediately pussy out and just take what I have. You know, hey, the war doesn't need to happen if the war doesn't need to happen, you know? England, for some reason, likes me. I guess that was a thing that from start of the game, but anyways, look at this huge empire. I'm pretty proud of it. Fuck, man. That's pretty nice. I, of course, wanted to follow that W by beating up Cyprus. And, how did they have... I lost against Cyprus. There's not a way to hide it. Cyprus was close to beating me. I pieced out with Novgorod eventually, yippee-yummy. But Cyprus... What the hell? Now, they even have some arms and seas, and I took Nicosia with barely less troops. So again, I needed to rush. The Cyprus are defending, and with 220 troops, I walk in, and I still lose. Where did they get these troops from? Cyprus, What the frick, man? Now, luckily I did beat them eventually, but man, what the hell was that? That was not good looking for my reputation at all. The last parts of Aragon were left on, Sicily. I'm sorry for my phone notification. What the fuck? Anyways, last parts were left on Sardinia. That's no... I legit forgot that. I'm sorry. Corsica. Oh my god, how could I forget? Yeah, I just decided to take that. There was nothing really special there. Now, I did see that there was a dude trying to attack Florence. So my immediate thought was that he's weakening Florence and that this is my opportunity. So of course I immediately declared war against Lonzo de Medici. What were these fucking names at this time? And I barely won that battle. Like, geez, 500 troops ain't strong at all. Walk into the actual Florence, still win. And actually, this battle was just lucky rolls for me, man. Just complete W's, man. Fuck you, Florence. I was also fighting Austria at the same time, but Austria was fucking weak, bro. They can fuck off and suck off. I don't care about them. Aragon had some land left, but I just took what I had. You know, of course, the next thing after conquering all these lands, I wanted to do is take Venice, which took Naples away from me. So I prepared a couple of troops. Actually, now thinking maybe you should go for Siena. I mean, Siena is easier pick, and Siena has Rome, so we're collecting all the ancient cities. Jerusalem, Rome, you know, just gotta catch them all, bro. Now, clearly, Venice was standing in my way, but I ignored that just to go after Narve, which had the Aragon land. Now, forgetting the fact that I spawned this big Narve by making them declare war against Aragon, which, you know, my dementia be kicking in sometimes like that. I raised more troops, I sent them, and with 6,777, I started attacking. Of course, this was such a fucking easy invasion, bro. I don't even have to bullshit with you. This, like, look at the current fucking screen. I'm stop rolling them, dude. They have no shot, man. Literally no shot. Like, I mean, I kind of feel bad for them, not gonna lie, but seems like a skill issue to them, to be honest. And boom, as the last parts, I've taken it all. Like, I'm telling you, dude, this game is just sometimes at the end it gets really easy. I mean, sometimes you have to wonder. I kind of want there to be more difficulty as a big country, but now the last thing that's standing in my way is freaking Venice. Now, this empire looks pretty huge, right? And Venice is literally the only problem. Venice, you need to go in a seas. I don't know, that didn't work at all. That kind of sounded even embarrassing. Now I started taking or getting some troops around Venice. My main goal was to make Hungary take all the OG Venetian lands, and I'm just gonna take all the lands that they took from Naples. And I just went in. Now yeah, truthfully saying, this was really underprepared. Like, what the hell was I planning? I mean, also it creates a funky front line, which they can fuck me over. But if I have a fucked up front line, I'm gonna make it cook, and it looks fucking terrible. It looks so disorganized, and I'm shocked that they didn't take advantage and annoy me even more. But I, like a microcellular organism, I split up. I split up. I split up. You know, I split into multiple parts. But that doesn't mean that it's gonna get my life more difficult. Really, I just fucked off their mainland. Look at all the provinces that they thought they're gonna take, and look at how much I'm fucking them over. Now, the naval invasion was actually fought off or attempted, but Morocco took that one province. Fuck you, Morocco. But I'm gonna do the worst thing to my ally, Morocco. I'm send them to Albania. Or maybe not, because apparently they didn't want the province now. I don't get it. Boom! The Mediterranean Empire! I did it! Anyways, thank you very much for watching. This took way too long to edit. I kind of want to really sleep. I want to get back to my History 2 documentary, and I really wanted to put out this video. Hope you like this type over gameplay commenting videos. Anyways, remember to like and subscribe, remember to be a Sigma, and watch me defeat this rebellion. Woohoo!